Hi, my name is Dulcie and I'll be guiding you through class today. We're going to be working with our legs, some birds of paradise from two different directions. And so I will meet you on your back. We're going to just start laying flat on our back. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to melt some of the stress away. I know that I'm personally feeling very tense and stressed, mostly because of yesterday's announcement. I'm really sad. So I'm probably, I'm gonna struggle a little bit for today and tomorrow, but yoga always helps. Breathing always helps. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring your legs, your knees into your chest and give yourself a hug. Now grab for your toes. Press the knees out towards the side of your rib cage. Just begin to open up the low back and the hamstrings. And if you can, straighten one leg and maybe the other. Maybe both. Release the left leg up to the ceiling and then bring the right knee or the right leg on top of the left. You're going to do a recline figure four. So reach in between the legs and grab the left leg and just gently pull it towards you. Flex your foot. Keep the right foot where it is. Plant the left on the floor and then tee your arms out to the side and find a supine twist. If you want to enhance it, just kind of use the left knee to pull the right foot up towards the left elbow. You should feel that in the right hip. And bring your legs back through the middle. Release the right leg up to the ceiling. Cross the left over the top for figure four. Reach in between the legs. Pull the right leg towards you. Gently. Breathe. Bend the right leg, plant the foot, tee the arms out to the side, and then bring that supine twist on this side. You can create some counter pressure here by pushing the foot with the knee and then using the hand to push the knee back. So the foot's going forward and the knee's going back, and that kind of pulls a little bit more in the hips. If that hurts, definitely back off. Bring your knees back in through the middle. Release your feet to the ceiling. Flex your feet. Really press the belly button in towards the mat. And then I want you to lower your feet towards the floor until that small part of your back starts to rise. And I want you to stay here and hold. Should start to shake a little bit. Now lift. Do it again, lower down. And inhale and exhale. Now lift. One more time. Lower. See how close you can get your feet to the floor without losing that integrity in the low back. Keep it pressed into the mat. And lift. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock and roll on your spine a couple times and find boat pose. For boat, you can start with your hands behind you. Your feet can be on the mat. As long as your chest is lifted, you can lift your feet up to a 90. You can lift your hands. Breathe and hold. Firing up those core muscles early. Keep the chest lifted. One more inhale. Cross your ankles, roll over to tabletop pose. Take a few cat-cows here on your own. So you're just gonna press the belly button towards the earth. Hips are raised, gaze goes up. Exaggerate it as much as you can. And then arch your back, round your spine. Gaze goes down. Maybe you roll your hips a little bit. That feels good. One more time, cat, cow pose. Belly button down. Now round. And release to a neutral spine. Inhale the right hand out in front of you, and the left leg goes back. Flex the foot. Engage the core. Right hand to the right, left leg out to the left. So the foot is going out directly to the side of my body. And hold. Bring it back to the center. Right arm out, left foot back out. Bring knee to elbow. And out. Now back to that T shape. And back. Knee to elbow. Out. Back to the T shape. And then back. Bend the knee, grab for the foot. And kick into your hand. Stretch the hip flexor. And then release. Now inhale the left hand out in front of you. The right foot goes back. I'm gonna hit the wall, so I have to scoot up. Now make that T shape. So the right foot goes out to the right, left hand out to the left. Then back to the center. Knee to elbow. Release. Make the T. Back to the center. Knee to elbow. Release. Make the T. Back to center, knee to elbow, release, bend your knee, reach back, grab for that foot, kick into your hand, stretch that hip flexor, release back down to the floor. Walk your hands out in front of you, hips stay high, extended puppy dog pose. So maybe it's your chin that meets the mat, maybe it's your forehead, maybe it's your chest, and maybe it's not any of those. Today maybe is not the day. No matter where you are, you're breathing. Come down to your belly. We're going to stretch out the shoulders just a little. Tee your arms out to the side. Pick up the left foot, fold it over to the right side of the body, stretching out the shoulders. Now come back through the middle, pick up the right foot, fold it over to the left. Back through the middle, put your hands underneath your shoulders, flex your feet, lift your knees off the mat while you engage the legs. Pick yourself up in one piece, high plank, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, find some movement here that feels good. Maybe you bend both knees and press the chest towards your thighs. Always feels good first thing in the morning. And when you're ready, find some stillness in your dog. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, journey forward. Ragdoll pose. Grab for your elbows. Sway side to side, maybe just hang out if you want. Release your arms. Plant your left hand on the mat. Bend your left knee. Inhale the right hand up. From here, find a wrap. So bring that right hand around the body. Gaze goes up. Opening up the chest. Release your hand to the floor. Sorry. Bend the right knee greatly. Inhale the left hand up. Gaze goes up. And now find a wrap. Try to pull that chest up just a little bit more. Release your hands to the floor. Inhale to a halfway lift. Spine is straight. Bend those knees if you need to. Shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Extended mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat and flat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant. Hop it back and flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat and flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. So you can see that I'm trying to keep my spine as neutral as possible. Sitting back into the chair so my toes can wiggle off the floor. So I'm not leaning forward, I'm not tipping too far back. Finding some sort of equilibrium in my balance. Hands go up. Breathe. Find some comfort in your stillness. Exhale, clasp your hands behind your back, hinge forward. Try to pull those shoulders away from the ears, opening the chest. Release your hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. I want you to clasp your hands together. Release the pointer fingers. Elbows by the ears. I also want you to lift the quads away from the knees. Squeeze the glutes in tight. Belly button should be in towards the spine. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are down and back. So from here, I want you to just make a C with the body. Try to keep the chest open. Don't bend, not bending towards the floor, but looking up and opening the chest. Keep everything squeezed in tight. Protect the back. Breathe. Exhale, come up. And then hinge to the other side. So easy to hold your breath in this pose. Breathe. Exhale, come back up. Keep your arms where they are. Tip your head backwards. Baby back bend. Maybe your fingers start to point back behind you. Exhale, slowly come forward. Fold, bend your knees. Release some of that compression very slowly. Exhale. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Hop it back, high plank. Bring the right foot forward to a low runner's lunge. Kind of rocking back and forth a little bit. Now, step the right foot back, bring the left foot up. Low runner's lunge on the left. Step it back and float. Inhale the right leg up. Yogi's choice, bend your knee, stay where you are, flex your foot, any of those options. Step it through, find warrior two. Back foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Knee tracks over the front foot. Still lifting the toes off the mat. Maybe wiggle them just for good measure. Shoulders are away from the ears, core is in tight. Press the floor, press your hands in towards the floor. Engage the triceps. Find extended side angle. So your hands tip to 12 and 6. And then find a wrap. So you're wrapping that left arm around behind your back. Maybe you find the crease in between your thigh and your hip. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat and flow. Inhale the left leg up. Yogi's choice. Step it through. Warrior two. Extended side angle, hands tip to 12 and 6. And then find a wrap behind the body. Stay low. You're gonna need to stay low when you do your birds of paradise. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat. Let's flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Hands to heart center. Twist to the right. So I want your left elbow to meet the right knee. Keep the legs squeezed in together. If you need more space here, the knee can go in between the legs, or the elbow can go in between the knees, holding the chest through. Inhale back to chair. Hands to heart center. Twist to the other side. Breathe. Inhale back up, chair pose. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let's flow. Inhale the right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Send it through. Warrior two. Extended side angle. Wrap or bind here. As I've said before, I have to use a strap to get the bind. It's just who I am. Pulling the chest up towards the sky. So you're opening that chest up. That's the biggest part of this. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat. Low runner's lunge. Plant the left hand on the mat. Inhale the right up. Find a little stretch here inside the hips. Now, right foot meets the left. Side plank. Right foot plants behind you. Find wild thing. Bring it back around and flow. Inhale the left leg up, bend your knee, open your hip, send it through, warrior two. Extended side angle. From here, find your wrap or your bind. You can always use a shirt or a shoelace, anything you can get your hands on if you need this connection with a strap. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, plant your hands, low runner's lunge. Plant the right hand. Inhale the left. Step it back, high plank. Left foot plants behind you. Find wild thing. Press those hips up. Now come back around and flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Now sit back in chair. Hands through heart center. We're gonna twist to the right. Now I want you to find a wrap here. And it's a little bit different than what you might expect. So if you've never done it, I'll break down for just a second. Of course, I'll need my strap. So you're gonna use, basically you're gonna wrap the opposite leg. So you're twisting to the right. You're gonna bring that left hand through the left leg. And then bring your hand around your body. And that's when you get your lift for Birds of Paradise. So that's where we're headed. So if you can find that connection without the lift, that's where we're going. Back to center, chair pose. Hands through heart center, twist to the left. And if you can, finding the wrap here would be your hands in between your legs, and you're gonna lift the right leg will come up. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat and flow. Inhale the right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip, flip your dog if that's in your practice. Come back around. Three-legged dog. Step it through. Warrior two. Extended side angle. Find the wrap and then the bind. Now from here, you're gonna bump the back foot in until you get more centered. With this bind underneath the right hip, you're gonna lift the right leg up. And then find your balance and then extend the leg out. And then you come back out the same way that you went back in. Release the grip. Back to extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat and flow. Inhale the left leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Flip your dog. Come back around. Three-legged dog. Step it through. Warrior two. Extended side angle. And then find the wrap and then the bind. And again, bumping the back foot in. And then you're gonna lift the left leg up. And when you're ready, you can extend that left leg. I'll let you play with that for just a second. Come back out. And meet me in extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat and flow. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Sit in chair pose. Find right side eagle, so right arm under the left. And if this isn't accessible to you, then you just reaching for your shoulders. Right leg comes up and over the left leg. Maybe you can double bind it. Maybe you need to use it as a kickstand. Either way, you're squeezing everything into the middle of your body like you're wringing out a wet towel. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And breathe. Bring those elbows up towards the chin. Exhale, unwind. Chair pose. Left side eagle. Left arm underneath the right. Left leg up and over. So keep in mind that when you twist like this, your body wants to also twist. So you're going in opposite directions. You need to keep the knee and elbow in line together. So you may have to tweak your hips a little bit just to get them back in the center. Think of your belly button as a compass. Keep everything in line. Breathing. Exhale, chair pose. We're going to do right side dancer. So stand up. Left hand stays lifted. Right hand reaches back for the big toe side of your right foot. Place those knees back in together if you can, as close together as you can. And then find your drishti. Someplace in your room that's not moving so you can focus and begin to kick the foot into the hand. Breathing. Slowly come back out. Inhale your arms up. Exhale. Left hand comes down, reaches for the big toe side of the left foot. Bring those knees back together. Again, just take a breath. Find your center, somewhere to focus. Take as long as you want. You can stay right here the whole time. But if you want more, go after it. Kick the foot into the hand. Your chest should still be lifted. What's the difference between dancer and standing bow? If I can do it without falling out. Standing bow, you would then tip all the way forward. And then dancer is chest stays lifted. Whew. All right, come back to center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, hands to the center. Tree pose. So plant your left foot rooted into the ground. Bring that right foot anywhere you want except the knee. So if you want to hike it up all the way for like a lotus tree, you can do that. Or you can just leave it on your calf muscle. You can even kickstand it. It doesn't make any difference at all. This is your tree. And so today, do you have roots or do you have wings? You decide. Come back to center. Inhale your arms up. Bring it into the middle. And left side tree. Same options as the other side. Maybe you even feel different on this side. Doesn't matter. Do what your body needs. Do what you want. You have permission. Just breathe. Release the leg. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. And meet me in downward facing dog. We're gonna try our birds of paradises again. One more time through for the extended side angle, and one more time through chair. So, inhale the right leg up, bend your knee, open your hip, flip your dog, or find wild thing. Come back around, three-legged dog. Step it through, warrior two. Extended side angle, find a wrap and a bind. Once you've got that connection, whether your fingers are touching or you're using a prop, it doesn't matter. Bump that back foot in and begin. You can stay right here if you want. And if you can, just start, use your tippy toes, but you're gonna find your balance on the left leg and then lift that right leg off the floor. And you can live right here. And if you want, you can go back down. If you go back down, try it again. Just try one more time. Lift that leg, and then maybe you kick it. Kick it out. You can do it. Come on, try. All right, good job. Now, slowly come back down. Warrior two, you're in a bind. Release. Leave your hand behind your back. Inhale, reverse. It's a beautiful way to reverse your warrior. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat, low runner's lunge. Lower your back knee, inhale your arms up. Press those hips forward. Exhale your hands down, straighten your front leg. Grab for the toe. Come back up, plant the left hand, inhale the right hand up. Find a side plank, challenging yourself. Plant the right foot behind you, point the left toe, find wild thing. Come back around and flow. Inhale the left leg up, bend your knee, open your hip, flip the dog. Bring it back around, three-legged dog. Step it through. Warrior two. Extended side angle. Find the wrap. And then the bind. Now, bump the back foot in. Turn around. And then lift that left leg. You can do it. I know you can. Try it. Try it a few times. And when you're ready, One day you're going to kick that foot out. Breathe. Slowly make your way back out. Release your bind. Keep your hand behind your back. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Lower the knee, the back knee to the floor. Inhale your arms up. Hands plant on the floor. Straighten that front leg. Reach for the toes. Half monkey. Come back up. Plant the right hand. Inhale the left hand up. Find side plank. Challenge yourself. Make it a good one. Plant the left hand or left foot behind you. Find wild thing. Come back around. High plank and flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. So, sitting low back into that chair. Bring your hands through heart center and twist to the right. And then once you're comfortable here, if you want to try to find birds of paradise on this, in this form, you reach your left hand through your legs. And then you're going to reach the right hand behind your back. You're going to pick up the left foot. Okay, even though we're twisting to the right, you're picking up the left foot. There you go, birds of paradise. Through chair pose. And release the leg back to the floor. Bring your hands back around. Inhale, chair pose. Hands through heart center. Twist to the left. Bring the right hand through the leg. The left hand wraps behind your back. And you're gonna lift the right foot off the mat. Breathe. Lower the foot down. Release. Inhale your arms up. One-legged Tadasana. Inhale the right foot up. Right leg out. Kick the right foot out in front of you. Figure four. Bring your hands through heart center. Place the right foot on top of the left leg. And then sit down. And take it wherever you want to go. You can go hands to the floor. You can twist here if you want to. Find an arm balance. I think Morgan did that last week. It was beautiful. Inhale your arms back up. Left foot lifts. Plant the left foot on top of the right leg, hands through heart center, sit down. Breathe. Inhale, unwind. One more standing. We're going to reach down and grab for that right big toe. Now,
really root that left leg into the mat. Use your big toe for balance. And then you can stay right here. Keep your chest lifted. If your hip is tight and you can't go on from here, or your hamstrings are tight, that's totally fine. You stay right here. You can also use the shirt or the strap that you're using for your Birds of Paradise, if you're using that, on your toe. But you begin to kick out in front of you, and then you open up to the side. You can also just hang on to the knee and open to the side that way. Release that foot down to the floor. Maybe you have to shake your legs out like me. All right, inhale your arms up. Bring that left foot up. Grab for the big toe. Same options here. You can stay here. You can kick out. And you can kick open. You can do that with your knee. Like this. Or you can use a shirt or a strap. Don't hold your breath. Bring that leg back to center, lower it to the floor. Maybe walk your hips out just a little. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat and flow. Come forward into high plank. Then lower yourself down to the mat, onto your belly. Keep those hands below the shoulders. Empty out your lungs. On an inhale, cobra pose. So little to no weight on those hands. Lift with using your lower back. Bring your chest up off the floor. Maybe press the tops of your feet into the floor to help give you some leverage. Lower your head down to the mat. Hands by your side. You can bend your knees, windshield wiper out your legs. Chin back to center. Palms facing the floor, either down by your hips or above your head, whichever one feels good to you. Locust or Superman. Empty your lungs and then inhale everything off the mat, resting on your belly button or your hip bones. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze it all. Lower down. Chin back to center, bend your knees. Reach back and grab for your feet. Bring those knees back together if you can, as close as you can. I always give two options here. You can press those heels down into the glutes just to give yourself a little bit of stretch. If you're doing that, you kind of push your belly towards the floor. And if you want more, then you kick into the hands and you lift the upper body and the knees off the mat, making a wheel or a floor bow. Exhale, release. Hands below the shoulders. Flex your feet, lift your knees off the mat. One solid line. Push yourself back up. High plank to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up. Right side pigeon. Right knee meets right wrist. You can keep your chest lifted, stay active. You can bend the knee and work on king pigeon. You can use your strap for that too, or your shirt, or you can just lower down to the floor and rest, or you can do all of those things. One more breath. Inhale your chest up. Flex the left foot, lift the left knee off the mat before you send the right leg back and either flow or go straight to down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Send it through to pigeon on the left side. Same options here. Get comfortable. Keep your head and chest lifted if you'd like, or you can sleep your pigeon. Inhale your chest back up and swing the right leg around in front of you. Take a forward fold of your choice. If you want a wide leg forward fold or a straight leg forward fold, you do that. Inhale your arms up and then exhale, fold forward. One more breath. Cow facing pose. So bend your left knee and bring the heel in towards the right glute. And then place the right knee on top of that one if you can do that. If this is not accessible to you, then you can just do the fire log pose. So you're just kind of stacking the shins on top of each other. I have a harder time with fire log than I do with cow facing. So find one that works for you. We're just working to stretch out those hips a little bit more. And if you want something to stretch out your arms with, you bring that right hand back behind your head, and you can either press the elbow behind you towards your fingers towards the floor. You can also use the strap and then reach back behind you and pull the right hand down. Now switch the legs, so the right leg will be on the bottom, and then stack your left leg on top. And then stretch your arms when you're ready. Unwind your legs. Make your way onto your back with the soles of your feet together. Knees are spread out wide. And just take a few breaths here. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Bring your knees together and then bring them into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Legs up a wall, flex your feet. And then I want you to slowly lower them towards the floor until the small of your back starts to arch. And then I want you to stop. And then lift them back up. Lower. Then lift. One more. Lower. Now release your feet to the floor. Shavasana. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. Deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. One more. Deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Thank you for coming to class today. As your teacher, it is my hope that you feel better when you leave your mat than when you arrived. So I hope that that is true for you today. Namaste.